Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
We are here. Woohoo! Let's get your hype going.
It's not a hype thing, it's a screw in the seat.
Well, that's Chore right there. You need to get that going.
Oh, good point,
Yeah.
Steve.
A screw in the seat.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome.
Hello,
Here we
folks.
are again. Steve, it's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because we're live the first and third Thursdays.
It's been crazy. We have done so much since last time we were on the air.
I know, 2 weeks ago. We got a lot of updates, man. My friend, in fact, I'm going to hit you with a side cam, and then I'm going to hit you with a forward cam, and then I'm going to hit you with a side cam, and then a forward cam. Well, here we are. Let's see who's joining us. K.N. Seaton. Yes,
has
you
caught
caught
the
it
lie.
live. Gina from Connecticut. Sue Johnson. Hello,
Amy
Sue.
is here.
Amanda
Mother
Stump.
of Brynn.
Joe Bilbo is here.
Steve Axtell is here.
Hey, man. Thanks for checking in. Paul Tipp.
Paul Burton
Zach
is here.
Wenthy. Oh, my gosh.
Joshua.
Did you know that Zach Wenthy knows Al Gettler?
Whoa.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Karina is here all the way from Sweden. Love it.
Let us know where you're from, folks, as you join us. There's 27 of us right now.
Very cool.
And Wolfie's here from Germany.
Hey, Wolfie.
And
Paul
Wolfie is
Burnham.
healing up from his surgery.
Oh, no.
We have been praying for him, and he's doing well. So
Good.
he's going to be recovering now, his back surgery. Joey is here.
Glad to hear, Wolfie. Rest up. Hey, as you're joining us, take a moment to share this video. We got a giveaway, as always.
Oh, my gosh.
And when you share this video, it really helps us out. So go ahead and share it. It'd be awesome. The Sleeping Tiki would be really happy if you shared it. All the Dinkies would be happy if you shared it.
He didn't care.
He doesn't care. But I would care. And I would be very happy. So do that, and then we'll pick a winner maybe for a giveaway. Hey, Reiner is here. What's up, Reiner?
Hey, Reiner.
Glad to see you.
He's from the northern.
Hey, Dale just said
Northernly
Minnesota. Minnesota's present and accounted for. They're probably drinking some soda pop.
Mike Tobias is here.
They're probably putting some stuff in bags.
That's true.
Dale, give us a word that is a colloquialism in Minnesota. Obviously, I've always heard soda pop, bags, Minnesota.
What are you talking about?
Steve, you're from that neck of the
I'm
woods.
not from that neck of the woods.
You're
Minnesota,
from-
that's eastern.
You're from Ohio.
Ohio's central. It's not.
Oh, it's not
They
that.
say. Those folks
It's closer
back
than
east.
it's closer than California. So I'm just saying you're part of that.
They say from the Midwest. Well, we're not. We're Mideast. But they don't say Mideast, do they? When they're talking about the folks in the Midwest.
The Mideast. Okay,
Yeah. They
I
don't
like
say
that.
Mideast. But they're always
I've
talking
heard
about
I've heard Mideast before.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Steve,
Joe's
what's-
mom is going to crack or it's the bat's wing on it. Okay? Explain that to me, Ryan.
All right. Hey, Aryan's here. What up, Aryan?
Can you explain that to me, Ryan?
He said mug asterisk, and this just in from Joey. He shared. Thank
this
you,
mug
Joey.
right
Harry, I'm so sorry. Evening, Harry.
That's severe right there.
Evening, Harry. Looks like my teeth. I totally chipped my teeth driving into work the other day.
Scuba Dive Joe has the best
hard to
hair
tell.
of anyone on the internet.
I know, man.
That's all I'm saying.
All you're saying.
All right. We won't turn it around on the crack. Sorry about that.
All right. Cedric Leclerc and Jeffrey Chev is here. Thank you for saying hi. Hey, if you're watching on the YouTube playback, clearly you should be here with all the insiders. It's way more fun when you watch live on
ask
Facebook.
Damian James. He's here. Ask him. Is it fun?
Wait,
Damian. You
DJ?
having fun?
DJ's here?
Yeah. DJ's
Damian
here.
James?
DJ.
Steve,
Yeah.
we had a pretty cool couple weeks.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What do you
So
want to...
we have a lot of projects going on.
Oh, real quick,
Plus,
though. Sorry. Did you share to Axtell Entertainers?
I
The group
have
that everyone
earlier
watching
today.
should be
Yeah,
a part of. If you're
earlier
not part of
today.
Axtell, well, right now when we went live.
No.
Oh, go ahead and share it to the group.
Okay.
Unless you can't.
Okay.
You just tell me if droids can't.
Well, then you'll do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't do it.
Oh. Not a problem. iPhone 12 Pro Max. All right.
Mark Twain's picket fence.
Here we go. Well, the difference is in the old Fable, Tom Sawyer was able to paint. He just didn't want to. In your Fable, you can't. You boinged.
Got it.
Hey, drop some love in the comments for Apple products because they allow you to share things on social media, whereas droids require firmware updates.
Good stuff.
Steve, go ahead and do a firmware update if you would. That'd be great, man.
Already done it. Done deal.
What's cool is when I join the feed from my phone, it actually lets me join a few seconds into the future.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so instead of lagging behind like droids do, I actually...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's precog.
Hey, Arian is here.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Puppet Guy Matt's here.
Puppet Guy
Did you know that?
Hey, I just want to show that I just shared to Axtell Entertainers directly from my phone. No problems there.
That's nice. That's great.
It is great, Steve. Let me know if you'd like to try it sometime. I'd love to help you purchase an iPhone.
We'll try it right now.
All right. Here goes Steve. Drum roll, please. Side
Boom,
shot,
share,
please.
Done. Boom.
I think you did I think you chose snail mail share, and it
Boom,
prints a
just shared
letter. It prints a letter of a link to email your grandma.
I just shared it to my own personal Facebook page.
That wasn't the task.
That has 5,000 people on it.
Steve, don't tout your numbers.
That's
the task was
that's
share it to a
more
group.
than the Axtell Expressions page.
It doesn't make up for the fact.
Page.
It doesn't make up for the fact you couldn't share it to a group.
Oh, sure, of course.
Oh, go ahead. Do it on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. And not behind my video circle, where you can conveniently
go here.
do droid things.
You go to Calm, and then you push share.
Nope.
No. Hang on.
Hey guys, we're having some difficulties here.
Go here.
Hey.
You play online.
Okay. Now I can say you.
No.
Hold on. I can say you navigating, sharing things on droids.
Hang on.
And just doing normal things on droids is similar to me navigating spades/hearts.
Okay.
I'm a noob when it comes to hearts, and you taught me.
Go to TikTok. And then
you taught me to
share,
play. So as you guys can see, droids are more for business, less for social. You can't share things, but it's great if you need to check those TPS reports. But Steve, you did school me in
how does Calm,
hearts or spades.
How does Calm work?
I have no idea what that is. Is it a Boomer app?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
It's this. You told me to put it on my phone because I needed it. You said, dude, you totally need to calm down. Download Calm.
Totes Calm.
And share it to your... And that's what I've been trying to do for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. The Calm app isn't the Facebook live stream that we do every week for like 2 years.
Oh.
You thought it was. Again,
okay.
that's a droid thing.
Can you move that cursor out of my eyeball?
Sorry, man. Yeah. But yeah, you, over the weekend, so we were in Vegas for a week.
Yeah, it was fun.
We had, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Steve, tell them what we were doing.
We were there for a presentation on Discover Magic. Discover Magic is a really cool organization that does after-school programs with kids, and they've been doing it for 8-10 years.
Across the nation.
Yeah, across the nation. And Aaron Sherman, one of our insiders here, Ken Scott, Joe Romano.
Sean from our neck of the woods. Scotty Swan.
Yep.
Sanders. Cindy and Dal.
Yep. Dal and Cindy Sanders. A lot of insiders are part of Discover Magic. A lot more than that. John Abrams, different ones.
Oh, yeah, we saw John there.
Yeah. And so they were there for a secret meeting in Las Vegas, and we went because we were part of the secret announcement. And we are going to be doing some incredible characters for their new program, which
Magic
I don't
Explorers.
know. Yeah, we can talk about.
Sorry.
Okay, Magic Explorers. I guess we can talk about it.
Well, they announced it. It's in the pre-order phase, but it's basically Magic curriculum for kids 5 to 7 instead of 7 to 12.
So good.
So they're expanding their program, and with it came 3 new characters.
Yep.
An owl, a beaver, and a frog. and they asked us, hey, would you consider making these into puppets? And so we thought they'd be great as Dinky style puppets. So we got to go present and share these, and it went over really well. We're super excited. Really well. And I think at Magic Live, which is another conference coming up in Vegas in May.
Are you folks going to be at Magic Live? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you're going to be there, because we will be debuting some new characters at Magic Live.
March. It's in March.
I'm sorry.
18th through the...
I thought it was May. Am I off?
Yeah, May. You're right.
Okay, sometime in May.
No, it's May.
And then also, Steve, can we talk about the other one that we're planning on being at?
May 16th through the 19th. What?
So Magic Live, May 16th through the 19th. We'll be there. Can we talk about the other one we're planning on?
Van Haven.
Van Haven.
We are going to be at
It's been like
Van Haven.
6 years.
And that's in July.
Steve and I are planning on being there in July.
The 13th through the 16th. It's going to be incredible. Van Haven. So if you're going to be at Magic Live or Van Haven, please
let us know.
In the comments, please let us know. Yep.
And we plan on having product there. We've bbeen working hard to have some stock items.
That's why we haven't been for the last couple of years.
Yep.
Yeah.
So please tell us if you're going to be there. We'd love to hang out. We'd love to connect. We'd love to show you some new stuff. All that. You got some time, obviously.
Yeah.
But we had an amazing week. So we got to hang out with the good people of Discover Magic and Magic Explorers.
Yep.
And then we got to check in with our good friend Terry Fader, Terrence Fader, for those of us like myself that know him well. We got to go check out his new show at New York.
New York.
And Steve, I got to say, his opening number.
Oh,
he does
my
like
gosh.
it's footage from We Are the World.
We Are the World.
And he does like 15 celebrity singer voices.
Yeah.
And you don't realize it's him until halfway through the video.
He's doing all of the voices.
Incredible.
Folks.
And then, of course, it's always fun to see Vicky. He had some new jokes with Vicky, a whole new set, and he's got a Christmas show that's launching. So we got to spend some good time with our friend Terry.
So we're going to be doing some projects with him.
Yeah.
A couple of things coming up. One is Superstition. We're going to be doing a song coming up in the next couple of weeks. Watch for it on our social media. We're going to be doing social media with him and his puppet, Terry and his puppet of Stevie Wonder.
Hey, I got some people here, including Karina from Sweden, who may be at Vent Haven. Frank Logan, a few others.
Nice.
Amy Cummings.
Good.
Hey, Brynn.
All right, Brynn.
Our performer spotlight tonight, Brynn Cummings. She just gave a TED Talk in Detroit.
We're going to be seeing
and
that.
her mom, Amy,
Yep.
may be there. So, again, we're excited to finally be present at a convention. It's been a while.
Steve Hall will be at both.
Ooh,
love it.
Double trouble. But yeah, Terry crushed it. New show. Awesome stuff.
Ken Dumb is here for Brynn.
Ooh.
Dumb for Brynn. Dumb for Brynn.
And Steve, we got to check in with another friend, D-Cops.
Yep.
Known as David Copperfield.
D-Cups. So David Copperfield, amazing guy. We saw his show.
He's the wealthiest solo entertainer of all time, according to Forbes.
He's a 4 times billionaire.
As of 2006, which is 15 years ago. So he's probably more than that. But he's got Emmys. He owns 11 resorts in the Bahamas.
Most of
David Copperfield Bay or Copperfield Bay.
Yeah, in the Bahamas. He owns most of the Bahamas.
Now it's funny because I was gonna buy 11 resorts
islands?
in the Bahamas, but I was like, you know what? It's just too populated. It's just, you know what?
DC's so all over.
No one needs RA down there if you got DC. But we got to go see his show at the MGM Grand.
Yeah, and then we got to sneak over to the private museum that's in his new book, folks. Have you seen his new
History
book?
of Magic, right?
History of Magic.
Killer
book. My gosh, great book. I'm sure a lot of you have the book.
Yeah,
and
you guys are insiders. You probably had it before we did.
You can get it signed through the publisher. Barnes & Noble has a special chapter if you get that one. There's different versions of it. But we got the version where we got the absolute tour with it, and we stayed up till like 3 in the morning.
The best part is, here's the deal.
DC.
This was Friday night. So we went and saw our good friend Mac King.
My
who
gosh, so good.
Talk about
kills.
one of the funniest, amazing magicians.
Mac.
Longest running magic show in Vegas. I finally got to see him live with Steve. So funny. But we went and saw a show. And then we had to kill some time. So we went and got dinner. And we still had to kill some time until midnight because his show was like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So we hung around New York. He's at the Excalibur. We went to Excalibur. Then we went back to New York. And then we had dinner. We walked around. And then we hung out with Terry for a bit.
I listened to a live band for a long time.
Finally, we got to hear a live band. But we had to stay up until midnight. And then we got to go meet Terry at this random gated strip mall.
David. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Terry was with us.
Yeah.
And we drove over and we did a tour. It's
at
like
David Copperfield's private museum.
Now, Al Gettler, if you're watching, I know you've been. A lot of you have probably been. Some of you have maybe been there. I know, like Landon has been. He recently went.
Yep.
But we finally got to go, and you drive into this nondescript strip mall. The gate opens.
Is here.
And David Copperfield's there with Chris, his amazing manager and right-hand man, and his staff. And dude, it is a beat to beat presentation.
It's a full on.
I would say it's like a Costco sized building with perfectly timed out rooms of magic paraphernalia, everything Houdini ever owns. Oh my gosh, with music and cued lighting. You pull, it's just, I don't want to spoil it. I don't know if we can, but it was just insane.
You got to get the book. The book will show you what's inside the museum. And oh my gosh, he has a whole puppet museum coming soon.
And you know what? We had no idea, but we had several products in his puppet room.
So cool.
Which was really encouraging and honoring, honestly, because he had the magic drawing board, Steve,
Ryan
which is one of your. Well, I was like, dude, look, it's your magic drawing board. One of your first patents.
Super cool.
And also the Big Mouth.
Yeah.
One of our puppets. And so that's in his museum.
We'll have a few more things in there pretty soon.
That's pretty cool, man. Hey, congrats on that. So we had a blast doing that. And then I stayed because, we didn't get a chance to see the Luxes, some of our good friends there. Derek Lux.
Yep.
Deluxe Puppets. Amazing talent there in Vegas. But I stayed over. I played some music over the weekend. You got to hang.
Man, that was
and then we finally made it home. It felt like we were gone for a million years.
Terry joined us too, and we got to see you play. Oh, man, that was
super fun. In fact, real quick, before we move on, I have a Christmas song coming out next Friday.
Oh.
And I'm giving away some free merch, so I'm going to share a link real quick.
Okay.
All you got to do is you can pre-save my new single. It's a version of Hark the Herald. And all you got to do is follow the link. If you don't have Spotify, no problem. Just put in your email address, and you'll be entered to win. And I will announce the winners on the day after Thanksgiving, the 26th. Okay. Hold on.
Wow.
Gotta find the right tab. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna drop this. Stop writing stuff down. That is a big link. Let's see if it works. It's a weird.
And here we go.
Facebook link. That looks wrong. There it is. Okay, I just dropped a link in the chat.
That's a huge link. You can't write that one down. Let me copy it.
It's a Facebook obfuscated link, as they say. But anyways, follow the link, pre-save the song, comes out next Friday. When it comes out, I'm going to pick several winners. We'll be giving away t-shirts and stuff like that. I have another song that's coming out that day with my band Common Courier. Nice. We'll talk about that later, but
that's
I wanted to share it with the insiders because I want you to have free stuff. Shipping's paid for.
Wow.
I hope it's not Ari in England. I'll have to pay a lot of shipping, but hey, if you win it, I'll ship it. Back to you, Steve.
That's awesome. If you win it, he'll ship it.
Except,
pretty cool.
Yeah, until I see that price tag.
Oh my gosh, it's great music, folks.
Thanks,
I love
man.
Ryan's songs. Oh,
it's a reimagination of Hark the Herald, a brand new melody, which is super fun. Ooh, and Ken Dum said the link works. Good. It's 9,000 characters from Facebook, but it works.
Who am I?
You are the bad guy from from Sonic the Hedgehog, played recently by Jim Carrey. No. Dr. Robotnik.
Okay. Very good. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Not the case.
He has wild hair and maniacal eyes. So it totally works. Steve, I've been getting letter after letter. Hey, Ryan, I don't mind that the show is bi-weekly, except I wish your transitions were dub-weekly. Dub weekly, double weekly.
Double weekly.
Yeah, bi-weekly means every other week. Dub weekly means twice a week.
Oh, got it.
I love how you randomly connect photos that would never have a through line, yet you make it happen. Sincerely, everyone in Vegas. Oh, thank you, guys. Here's another one. Hey, from the staff at Vent Haven. I saw you pull it again. We wish your transitions could be portrayed in our Vent Haven museum. It would trump our physical showcase. Oh, thank you, guys. I know sometimes the pen is mightier than the sword, or the tongue is mightier than the dummy, as they say. And one more, of course. This one from... Let's see. This one's from Steve Axtell. Hey, don't read this on air, but I'm super jealous of your transitions. Oh, stop. Better pass on this one. Sorry, handwriting's too hard to read.
What?
Anyway.
Wait a minute. What? Who was that? Who was that?
Oh, my gosh. Chance Spector is here.
Yeah, he is. Chance is here.
And Selena should make a self-portrait puppet. Hey, Steve. Mm-hmm. A puppet wants to say hello to you. Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy. All the puppets say daddy. Hey, daddy! Let's see what's it from the insiders this week.
All right, checking in with the insiders. What do we got this week? Well,
listen to the transition, folks. That's what this is all about.
We also
Ryan thinks it's what it's all about.
Right.
I got it.
We'll be going there in just a second. Oh my gosh, Steve, what have you been up to this week?
I have been.
Why don't you tell me a little bit,
man?
Tell me, man.
Woo-hoo. A lot of stuff.
What? Like what?
Well, I've been doing a lot of new projects, including some amazing projects that have to do with new photographs that we're going to be showing in the shop stuff later. Right now, though, however, we are going to be just showing insiders pictures. Do you have any there?
Yeah, in a second. Kill some time.
Oh, okay. No problem. I got a couple of cups this week. Can you believe this? Look at this.
That's cool, Steve. I got it.
Look at this cup right
here.
I figured out. I got this from Discover Magic. It's Go the Extra, and it's a key, and it's the Extra mile, go the extra effort, go the extra transition. It's all about going the extra. So I'm going to be adding that to our... This is one of those cups that you put hot water in, and it turns the whole cup white, and the key and the Go the Extra black. So
Steve, just want to check in on all the mugs, because knowing you're going to jam that mug in, you're probably going to bang some mugs. Are any chipped from the new mug being added? Back to you, Steve.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
You know, you're always like, man, I love people named after the person who discovered electricity. And I'm like, man, there's better ways to say that. I know you love Benjamins like the dollar bills, but what about Benjamin here with his dragon? He recently won a talent show using the dino, not a dragon, but still nailed it.
Look at that.
Pretty cool, man.
That is really cool. He won the school talent show.
Right.
Isn't that cool?
It is. It's a little bit cooler when I said it, but it's half as cool that you said it after. Hey, check this out. Doug Casey. Oh my gosh. Is this a dinky from the North Pole?
Hello and welcome to my workshop. I'm so glad you've joined me today. I want to show you what came in the mail today for me. I'm very excited about this. Look, it's a package from Axtell Expressions. Steve and Ryan and all the gang at Axtell, they do amazing work, such amazing work. And I've been expecting this little guy, and I'm excited that he's finally here. Let me show you.
Is this a vertical video?
Yeah.
Good thing you got glasses.
Dinky. Hello, Dinky. Hello, Santa. He is so cute. Look at that face. That face is gorgeous. Oh, look. His nose wiggles. Wow. Dinky, do you have allergies? No, I smell cookies. Oh, my goodness. I bet Mrs. Claus is cooking some right now. Shall we go taste them? Yes, let's do that, Santa. Steve, Ryan, thank you so much for Dinky. I'm looking forward to sharing him with the boys and girls this season. Until I talk with you next, have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hello and welcome to my
Oh,
workshop.
good. It's looping, even though I told it not to. Oh, my gosh. You know who loves morsels of truth? Anthony Morell.
Whoa.
Because Morell is one letter away from morsel. Check it out. He's reading a cartoon book. He's got our ostrich and
Orangutan.
one of our birds in the background, and also known as upstage in the theater biz, an orangutan. Nailed it with the theater lingo.
Wait a minute. I don't think one letter from morsel, that's not a transition. That doesn't count.
That counts, man.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
Yeah. You know, you always say,
Yes.
you know how you always say
Yeah.
that Sandusky,
I love this drawing.
Sandusky, Ohio
Yeah.
is the city that never sleeps?
Yes. yes, I've said
You're
that.
always like, man, we had an ice cream parlor that stayed open till 7 p.m. It's a city that never sleeps. Well, you know
Vertical
what?
Video.
Terry Fader would disagree because his new show is back at New York, New York. The Big Apple, the city that never sleeps, outside of Sandusky. And that's Vicky the Cougar. We got to see him perform.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
He's got several of our characters, but Vicky, we got
This
to
is a sponsored link right now.
Sponsored link.
This one here. We're getting some cash for this one.
Nah, we're actually not.
Ching ching.
Nope.
Ching ching.
No ching,
No.
Steve.
Oh.
I can confirm. No chings are accounted for.
All right.
Oh man, Opa. Speaking of Opa,
Oh,
we
my
have
goodness sake.
Wolfie Meyer
In Germany.
all the way from Germany. Look at it. He's got Chef Paolo here with Opa Hamburg hanging out. That is our storyteller puppet dressed to the nines, as you could say, with Steve's fisherman cap and a striped shirt and some nice dockers and some penny loafers, looking mighty fine. Speaking of mighty fine, no, it's not a guy who used to work at a magic shop in Hollywood. It's Scotty Swan, who now lives near Boston, but did work at a magic shop in Hollywood, as proven to us by a VHS tape. And we got to see him while hanging out at Discover Magic. He was there as one of the Discover Magicians. Is that the word, Discover Magicians?
Discover Magicians.
Discover Magicians.
Discovering Magicians.
Discovering Magicians.
.com.
.org, actually. He is
TV.
pretty killer. And it was really fun to hang out with him. We just did a mashup with him that'll be coming out shortly.
That's right.
Music. He's a great guitar player. We got to
playing
do.
Superstition with us. You're playing bass. I'm
He
playing
is. And dude,
keys.
we had some good breakfast
Tanya
while we were
and a surprise
there.
guest.
Oh, Tanya Trailer, that's right. Speaking of eating healthy, oh my gosh, it is Sebastian Reich and Amanda. This German
Eating healthy?
superstar has quite a show
Eating healthy.
involving diet and eating healthy and all those things. And he is actually licensed our
It's back
Hippo.
Mitt Amanda.
He's licensed our Hippo and actually has merchandise. Did you know, Steve, that you can license our characters for a yearly fee and create merchandise
I knew that.
and other paraphernalia?
Yes, you may do that. Mitt any of our puppets.
Nice use of those languages, Steve. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Always good to see Sebastian. We recently shipped him another hippo. Oh my gosh, all the way from Romania.
What?
Anna Maria Margian.
Whoa.
That's right.
The winner of Romania's Got Talent, she is using our unicorn.
Yep, she's released several music videos using our unicorn. We make a blue one called Bluenicorn. Shout out to all you people who fly through the Colorado
Her new
airport.
hit song is Unicorn from Axtell Unicorn.
This just in from Washington Post. That is
From
not
Axtell
the hit
Unicorn.
song. Don't do the transitions. Leave them to Ryan. Steve, I know you like to wear Brute, but you know what? This is Taylor Gluck. Nailed it.
There she
is with just a cool boar. You're always like, man, nothing says the weekend like a glass of Pinot with a cool boar. And I'm like, man, Taylor knows what you're talking about.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So there, man. That's what's going on.
You know what? When you drink that, it's gluck, gluck, gluck.
Gluck, gluck, gluck.
Hey,
it's finger licking gluck.
Is that all of the vertical videos and all the vertical
You're safe to
photos?
you're safe to take your glasses off, Steve.
All right. There's a lot of verticals in there. Woo.
I know it could hurt those boomer eyes of yours.
Oh my goodness.
You're like, how come they're not letterbox? And I'm like, look at the device you hold 90% of the day. That's why.
Sideways?
Anywho, nope.
I don't do it this way. I do it this way. Ooh, look at that ball in the center. It's like a magic trick.
Oh, man. Good stuff. Hey, thank you for sending in your photos.
Hey, we got another cup, another mug this week. An unboxing right here.
What you got? Don't tell me it's Randy G's
Look at
ice
that.
cream.
Look at that. Randy G's. Homemade
Randy G!
ice cream. Randy G's.
We got to see a tour of his ice cream parlor down there in Texas.
With the Tiki.
With the Tiki last week. Boom, hit you with a side
With
shot.
that Tiki right there. This one, the little one.
Steve, speaking of Tikis, we got to go to a pretty cool Tiki bar.
This is cool.
We got to go to the
We
Golden
did.
Tiki.
The Golden Tiki in Las Vegas.
Our friend Brandon owns it.
Randy G gets to go on the shelf of fame right here.
Steve, struggling with crashing mugs. Struggling with crashing
All right.
mugs.
So we're going to have to start another shelf. Randy G is right there.
So Randy, you made it on the OG shelf. All the imposters will have to go on the second shelf.
Super cool, man.
But
So
thank
yeah,
you
we
for
had
that.
an incredible dinner at Golden Tiki. If
We
you're
did.
ever in Las Vegas, folks, go to the Golden Tiki.
It's one of the 10 best bars in Vegas. Our
Yep.
friend Brandon runs it.
Really good.
And we got to
Really,
go
really
by
good.
and check it out after all of our meetings
Yep.
and stuff. And super
In
fun.
fact, this little Tiki, this little moai right here is going to be part of their bar pretty soon.
We're sending one down their way to say thank you from Axtell Expressions.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Oh my gosh, Chuck Lyons is here.
Chuck Lyons.
Bam.
He gave me this cup. Chuck Lyons, thank you so much for
Chuck,
this cup.
you're.
Oh,
That's the mug police.
all right.
Too much pandering and mug slamming. All right, back to you, Steve.
All right. Lots of stuff going on this week, folks. Do you want to see what's happening in the shop?
Let's check in, Steve. You tell me.
In the Woiks.
You tell me what's going on here in these photos/videos.
Here we go. Going around the corner.
I love how you leave
And-
black space, so I don't know if it's actually going to transition or
Look
not.
at
Oh my
Verna.
gosh,
Look at
Verna.
Verna. Verna the bird. Woohoo!
Nice
Conrad
aperture.
Hartz asked me about
Nice
Verna the
Android
bird this week.
aperture. Oh my gosh, there's Nora.
Nora's got the cheeky monkey. Look
That's
at that.
shipping off to China tomorrow.
Yep. That's going
Two
to
cheeky
Delhi.
monkeys.
Yep. And then there's a silly Sue.
Blinking
And this
eyes
is-
and
it's got
lashes
blinkers.
TBD.
Nice. Very cool.
Turned out great. We have
Rosie's doing a great job.
oh
There's
my
Jose
gosh,
with,
Jose, the
buffing.
master.
Checking out. He's buffing and patching the latex, getting
Here's
ready
the
for the
deal.
painting. He knows what he's doing.
That's a Biden puppet.
Look at that.
Ooh, a trike and a Rocky Fox. Oh my gosh, Steve.
This is a new project, a secret project that we can't talk about yet, but it's a chicken, obviously.
And if you like to go to Virginia Beach dinner
Obvi.
theaters, you may get to
What?
enjoy this.
What? That's true.
This is shipping off to
But
Iraq.
no, but not true. Pigeon Forge. Yep. Yep. This one is at the going to be. Oh, look at this, Iraq.
Ooh, is that primer or is that the final color?
Well, that is the gray color the client asked for.
When they said
They
to
want-
match the face dimensions, right?
Yeah.
For the wise tree. This will be shipping off to Iraq. Ooh, look at that, Steve. That looks killer.
Gray. Yep.
Can't wait for those brown tones.
That's going to be great.
Yeah,
Oh
it's gonna
my
be
gosh.
great.
Look at that. Great.
This is an animatronic big tree. Wes just got the animatronics built for it. We'll be now putting the skin and the trunk together, putting the show control system together, triggered by DMX. A lot of details to still
That's right.
figure out.
Oh my gosh. Davey D is with us, and Dan Satchoff is with us as well.
Dan, as in the guy on TV?
As in the Lucy show coming up pretty soon. Yeah. We are the Ricardos, I think it's called.
That's about Lucille.
Yep. About
I don't know why I said that so weird. Lucille.
Lucille Ball, Ricky
I was
Ricardo.
thinking of BB King's guitar, Lucille.
What's it called, Dan? Just correct us, please.
Oh my gosh, Eric Gagney, the James Cagney Gagney is here.
Oh, he's here. All right, Eric.
Speaking of magicians.
Yeah. Magicians? Who was speaking of magicians?
Well, David Copperfield was when we hung out with him. And we should have said...
like an hour ago?
We should have said Eric Gagney. Eric Cagney, the James Cagney. Dang, I'm getting the name. Getting mixed up. Eric Gagney, the James Cagney. Nailed it.
The Cagney.
Nailed it. Hey, reminder, share this video because we're going to do a giveaway in just a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick from people that share this video.
And 2 auctions.
2 auctions. Dose auctions.
All right.
Hey, shout out to our sponsor, Waterloo Water. If you're watching, please sponsor us.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Steve.
Brynn Cummings.
So, did you know that she's A, 10 years old, B, uses Petunia, different
Our
name,
skunk.
but
Our
Petunia,
Stinky Pinky. Yep.
Stinky Pinky, and was on TED Talk Detroit.
No way.
That's right. They brought her on this past Wednesday to talk about thinking like a 10-year-old. And we had the chance to interview her.
Before she went on.
She went on.
And we were live talking about thinking like a kid in Las Vegas
Discover Magic.
the same night that she was doing her live TED Talk about thinking like a 10-year-old. Isn't that cool?
And we got to give her a shout out. It's pretty fun.
We got a couple of videos here. Go ahead and roll your magic.
All right, let's check her out.
Oh my gosh, Brynn Cummings. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really well, and I'm so excited to hear that TED Talks has asked you to speak about thinking like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Why would they pick you, Brynn? What do you think? Why?
I guess I'm just, since I started Magic and Control because I'm at a very young age, I guess I can just be like an inspiration to other kids about like following their dreams and adults too. Because you can do anything really if you put your mind to it.
Absolutely. You're not only an inspiration to those kids, but you're inspiration to us. I'm so inspired by you. You are amazing. You are really amazing. So what do kids like? What do kids like?
I guess they just like how I'm unique, and I can do a lot of things that a lot of kids don't. Like a lot of kids don't like performing, they get stage fright, and I can just go up right easily and just perform. So I guess that's one of the things people
Okay, that's what kids like about you, because you are amazing and you are on stage performing and you have a lot of confidence and stuff, and some don't have confidence. But what do you think? Like, what do kids like in general? Like, what do your friends like? What excites you guys?
I mean, really, a thing that just excites us is just seeing each other is a thing that we like doing.
Get together socially.
Yeah, and just like talk. Sometimes just talking. A lot of it is about like what we want to do when we grow up and stuff, things like that. Okay. So like personally, me, I like designing. So I like talking about designing houses a lot.
Oh, wow. That's cool. So like architecture or like decorating?
Pretty much decorating and style.
Nice. Well, you have a lot of style yourself as a performer. I really love the way I like one of your puppets, especially the skunk. Oh my gosh. Do you have your skunk handy?
Yes, we have
Yeah.
We have Penelope with us.
You're going to be using Penelope in the TED Talk, right?
Correct, yes.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. You guys look, speaking of style, that is the look right there. I think you guys look so good together. So Penelope, maybe you could answer this. How do you think like a child? How is that possible?
I mean, I guess you just have to have imagination. Like Brynn said earlier,
hanging out with like friends and stuff and talking can help boost your imagination
Yeah.
and can help you a lot.
Now, I'm an adult. In fact, I'm over 50. Do you know that I'm like a kid? I have like a lot of imagination. Do you know that?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm a puppet maker. Like I'm not like an accountant, and I do a lot of designing and inventing and creative thinking and stuff. So do I think like a child, or is that different?
I mean, yeah, if you can reach your dreams, if you can create stuff, that means that you can do something. If you can think like a kid, you can invent a tiny little toy or a game or something.
Yeah.
You can think of it like if you can do that, that means that you still have imagination.
Yes,
You're still pretty much a kid. Some people
that's
don't
right.
have that imagination when they grow
Doesn't
up.
matter how old you are, you're still a
No.
kid if you can keep your imagination and your creativity and have fun at what you do. I love that. Because sometimes adults grow up and they lose it, like the Peter
Mhm.
Pan movie, you know.
Yeah.
The dad kind of lost it, and he became kind of like all stuffy and wasn't like worried, and yeah. So that's interesting. So what's one thing that we could do as adults if we find ourselves kind of stuffy and not really creative? What's one thing we could do to loosen our load and kind of get a little bit freer, thinking about like how to start creative thinking? How is that possible?
I guess the thing that I do a lot of the time that can help is like even just like doodling or doing art or something that can help boost your imagination. I do that all the time. I love art so
Do
much.
you? Okay.
Another thing can be like listening to music. It can be any music of your liking. It can be pop, rock, country,
I love it.
anything that you like. It can help boost your imagination also.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like
Yeah,
I
I
said
can see that.
earlier, yeah, like I
Yeah.
said earlier, also socializing with friends or also on going on social media. Just like I have some friends, like I have a friend who lives in California who I
Uh-huh.
met in Las Vegas, and like I can't really communicate with her. I communicate with her on social media. Communicate with her on a game called Roblox. Is how
Oh,
we
cool.
communicate.
Well, that's cool. So playing games,
Mhm.
having fun,
Yes.
communicating, being with your the pandemic's really been hard on kids,
Mhm.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are really having a really hard time with it.
Yeah.
I know that your part of what you do is to make people laugh and make people to be encouraging to
I like
people.
doing that.
Yeah, and your friends, I'm sure a lot of your friends have been encouraged by what you do.
Yeah. I even remember a thing back when we had like the quarantine thing. I remember me and my friends used to call each other on Zoom like every single day, and
Oh, that's good.
there was like a limit on Zoom. We would just make another call, and we would go past the limit. We would just call for like 3 hours at a time
I love it.
and just talking.
Love it. Do you think that is it possible for a person that doesn't think that they're creative at all? Do you think it's possible for them to become creative?
For some people it can be hard. Like me just a month ago, I just being at school, I hadn't had a lot of free time lately. So I feel like I was starting to lose imagination, but you can get it back. Like I said earlier, like art, music, hanging out with friends, like if you can make the time for it, like even if you have school and work, if you can just try and make time with it, that can boost creativity. Now it is different for some people. It can take months. For some people it can take days. Some people it can take just like a minute or something. Sometimes it's probably very rare, but it could.
I think you and me are minutes.
Yeah.
We can do it in a minute.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Good. Is Penelope going to be saying anything in particular on the TED Talk?
She's going to be talking about following your dreams. If there's somebody bullying you, just let it be. Like one of the jokes I do is I was thinking about telling them to talk to the hands, but then I decided to keep my mouth shut because they're the real dummies. So just doing things like that
Oh, that's
is
good.
what she talks about a lot.
That's smart. Well, I know this is a really big deal, and I'm so excited for you. I'm watching you grow in your career, Brynn, and your mom, Amy, is so encouraging to you. It's just great to see all the things that are happening. And I want you to remember to stay young and creative as you grow and as you develop. And let's stay in touch.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to ask, who is your favorite puppet maker?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
You were my very first professional puppet. That's where I got my very
love it.
first professional one. So
I appreciate that. Well, thank you so much. Nice talking to you, Brynn. We'll watch for that TED Talk.
all right.
I'll be posting links to it as well.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Amy and Brynn Cummings.
Love it.
Come on, some of the best.
That is great stuff.
Pretty cool. Hey,
Yeah.
Steve, here's a shot of Brynn at her TEDx. You can find it on YouTube.
Look at that.
TED Talks
Doing her
in
TEDx talk.
Detroit. Thinking like a 10-year-old. That is our Stinky Pinky, a.k.a. Petunia. Very
How
cool.
do you stop thinking like a 10-year-old? That's what I know.
You
I'm
think
trying
like
to
a
get to 11.
You think like a 9-year-old.
Trying to get to
Whoa,
11.
hey.
I don't think that was very funny. Speaking of being responsible,
That wasn't what we were speaking of. Mm-hmm. But nice
Could
segue.
you not be a 6-year-old?
Good thing you're not doing from the insiders.
can you do something that a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old would do?
If you mean a 90-year-old, sure.
A 9-year-old would do chores. A 10-year-old would master chores.
Ooh, they would do chores with good instructions, which I have yet to receive.
Okay. So go past the red barn, go to the green barn.
Okay.
Go inside. Inside's a podium.
Okay.
And on the podium is a book.
Now, Steve,
Now, that
technically
book's
they're
been
called
downloaded.
lecterns.
That
Do you mean a
book has
podium
been
or a
printed
lectern?
out.
Because technically they're called lecterns. Which one is it? Back to you,
It's
Steve.
a podium.
Interesting.
Back to you, Ryan.
Interesting. I'll use your wrong nomenclature. Incorrect nomenclature noted.
Okay.
Okay, now that I have your incorrect nomenclature noted, what else?
Open the book,
Okay.
and you will see in there
Okay.
that there's several chores that you should do tonight.
Okay. Who wrote the book of chores?
You should be bloating the bowls,
Okay.
shucking the snakes,
Okay.
tickling the turtles,
Okay. Is that
fracking
it?
the ferrets.
Is that it?
No. Okay. Just do those four.
Bloating
Those
the bowls, tickling the ferret, shucking the snake.
Oh, no. Bloating the bowls,
Check.
tickling the turtles.
What I said.
No, you said ferrets.
Nope. I said fighting the ferrets.
Bloating the bowls. Go ahead.
Great. I'll bloat
Tickling the
bowls.
turtles.
Yep. As I said. Next.
Shucking the snakes.
As I said. Next.
Fracking the ferrets.
Thanks for the update. Wasn't part of it, but Matt Damon and I and Kevin Costner in front of Congress will be fighting fracking. Oh, you mean frack the ferrets. Got it. So we're pro-fracking.
The ferrets. Yeah,
Got it. So we're
not the water.
anti-fracking.
Not the water.
We're anti-fracking when it comes to oil, but we're pro-fracking when it comes to ferrets.
Just frack the
I
ferrets.
got to check with George Clooney on this.
Nothing to do with that kind of fracking.
But he
You
leads
know
the
what it
team of
is.
Ocean's 11,
Just
which
look-
Matt Damon is part of, and Kevin Costner, and he's like Dance with
Look
the
in the
Wolves.
book,
Okay.
and
Yep.
it will say, it'll explain it all. all
And you
the
have
chores.
and you have said book. Why don't
Can
you hand
you?
it to me?
Can
Want to
you
hand me that
go
book
now?
You want to hand me that book? Waiting right here.
it's
Waiting
over there.
right here for that book. Go ahead and hand it to me. Ooh, look at this one-page book. Really
I don't
excited
have
to
it.
see all of the instructions on it.
I gave you the book. Show me the book.
Sorry, man. You would have had to given it to me to see
Can you
it.
not see the book?
You
book
gave me this pamphlet that
is
just
the manual.
says,
No.
like us on Facebook. I'm
The
like,
manual.
You
Where's
can't
the
even
manual?
like.
All right, it's there on the podium. If you would go in.
And by podium, you mean lectern. All right, I'll check it out.
And now it's time to Ask the Tiki.
Ouch.
Give me fuel, give me fire. Hey, Steve, it's Penelope, not Petunia. That's what Amy said. Come on, boy. Can't you even get it?
Sorry.
Petunia, as in Petunia Picklebottom, as in not Penelope. As in Penelope, not Petunia, Steve.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you and Ryan got it wrong. Well, I can believe that Ryan got it wrong.
Well,
he
I
probably
can't-
had his AirPods in.
Probably did. I have some questions here from the insiders.
Finally, baby.
All Here's one from Dale Freeman.
All right.
Oh, too cool for school, Tiki.
Thank you.
Does the rain in Spain truly fall mainly on the plain?
Depends, are you asking Rex Harrison or Audrey Hepburn? Because they were both in My Fair Lady, where the rain in Spain fell mainly in the plains was made famous. But come on, we all know that's a colloquialism, and it's a very arid climate when it comes to the plains of Spain, so I would say the rain falls mainly in Minnesota.
Ah, gotcha. Jerry Bress has one for you here.
Okay.
Oh, great Mr. Tiki.
Thank you.
Should pineapple be an ingredient on pizza?
Obviously, the only ingredient that should be on pizza is pineapple.
Really?
Of course, Steve. Did you know that pineapple was invented on the island of Tahiti?
Invented?
It was.
There. It was invented there. I did not know that. No.
Mango and pineapple, and that was pretty much it. A little bit of honeysuckle that grows locally.
Okay. Well,
and then it floated on a shipwrecked piece of wood all the way to Italy, and they made it famous in Sicily. But come on, it's copyright infringement. You should know all about that.
I hear you. I do. Here's one from Harry Stedman.
Oh, yeah, right. Stedman.
Oh, great and gracious Tiki.
Thank you.
How does the island of Tahiti celebrate Christmas?
Well, we all gather around the Yule log, and then we look to the Swiss Family Robinson fortress that was built because they crash landed here.
Oh.
Haven't you seen the Disney movie Swiss Family Robinson?
Yes.
That was filmed like 20 feet from my house. And we sing, oh, Tannenbaum, the leaves are so unchanging. Though in the movie they changed it to Oh, Christmas Tree because it was more like socially acceptable for America in the 60s. But come on, we all know that it was Oh, Tannenbaum. So we do that, and then of course we exchange Secret Santa letters, and then we hope that Krampus doesn't come and get us.
What is a Tannenbaum, by the way?
Well, it is a Christmas tree, Steve. But it is using the old language, so it sounds more knowledgeable. It's all about outward perception, baby.
All right. That was Harry Stedman for you. Here's one from Brunosaur.
Hey, Brunosaur, baby.
Oh, wonderful totem from the South Seas. Are the termites from Tahiti more kind to the raw wood than those from Louisiana?
Well, everyone knows that all the termites from Louisiana are a little bit slower and a little bit more docile. They all want you to taste that andouille sausage because that andouille sausage is so good in that gumbo. And they're like, come on down to Bourbon Street.
Gosh.
Let's just hang out a spell. And all the termites in Tahiti are like, I will eat you. I will eat you. They all have metal bands, Steve. They all have metal bands. But the ones in Louisiana are like, come on down and sit yourself down to spell. Come on and get some of this liquid sassafras. It's so good. I much prefer the termites in Louisiana.
Okay.
And the andouille sausage.
That's good.
Of course.
That's good. Here's two questions from Joe Goslin.
Double header from Canada.
If a snail does not have a shell, is he homeless?
Wow, Joe. That's pretty meta. Like, am I the snail? Or are we collectively the snail without a home because of politics? Whoa.
Don't go too deep. Don't go there.
Yeah, good point. I mean, a snail without a shell is dead, so mute point. Back to you, Steve.
Here's another one from Joe. If a duck had 1 foot, would he swim in circles? That's a good question. That's a serious question. Would he, in fact, swim in a circle if he had 1 foot?
He'd probably be eaten by anaconda.
Or perhaps a pit viper if he landed in the waters of the Amazon, or maybe a piranha, so he wouldn't swim at all, Steve. Back to you. Hashtag real life. Hashtag real truth. Hashtag National Geographic. Hashtag Shark Week. Sorry, I'm trying to get some sponsors on Discovery Channel, and I'm trying to become a commentator on Shark Week.
He's heard about Megan's success on TikTok, and he's
That's
trying to
true.
nail the sponsors. Here's one from John Piercy.
All right, J. Pierce.
Mr. Tiki,
Yes.
what are you most thankful for?
Oh, wow. I gotta say, while I hated it, I'm super thankful for the Spirit Airlines cargo compartment because I spend 90% of my life there. No thanks to Steve. I'm thankful for the fact that there's barely any oxygen because it doesn't matter to me. I don't breathe, so luckily it's fine. I'd love to get a soda water or even a regular water, but that's to be determined by Steve, so I'm thankful for the fact that I don't have to drink water to survive.
That is not true. He says that we are really thankful for your contribution to the program and to put up with the traveling in the luggage hold. Have you heard of any new music that Ryan is doing with his band that is to be released? That boy's got potential, he says.
I would say that boy's got potential, but let's be honest. He's got like 3 bands. Come on, millennials.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Bertona is his new band.
Yeah.
That's just indie rock for the average listener who just wants to hear some good music.
Bertona. Got
He
it.
has a new song called Come Back to Me. BertonaMusic.com. Fun fact, Bertona is the street him and Luke Bechtel lived on.
Me.
Yep, you nailed it. They built their first studio on that street in Seattle, Washington. So check out BertonaMusic.com. Now, Ryan also has a solo song coming out under his name, Brian Axtell, called Hark the Herald, a Christmas classic reimagined. He posted a pre-save link in the comments.
Ooh,
or check him out on Instagram.
How does that go?
Well, it goes, Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, it releases next Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, but he's doing a merch giveaway, so check out the link in the comments. And, of course, his band, his worship and church band, Common Courier, is releasing a version of Oh Holy Night next Friday as well.
Oh, nice.
So he has 2 more songs coming out. That guy can do it all, let me just say.
Sounds like
chores and music and business. Oh my. Well, not chores. So just 2 of the 3 things he can do.
Yeah. No, he's not done with his chores. Frank Logan has one for us.
Aho!
Of all the
Honorary.
creations Steve Axtell makes, what is your favorite?
Daddy!
Good question.
Daddy! Oh, that's what every puppet calls Steve. All I know is he should make a puppet of himself. It would be so realistic.
No one wants a puppet of me.
I would say my favorite is Obama puppet because it's right next to me. Nope, not that guy that rips off my copyright and takes all my licensing. Nope.
No, this guy's he's yours. He's your,
Nope.
We licensed him from you.
Nope.
Clearly, you're getting.
I don't even have arms. I couldn't sign that
getting the
contract.
big
You know
bucks.
that that's not true.
You're getting the big bucks for
Nope.
this guy.
You signed a contract with a local lizard.
Robert Chore Jr.
Aragorn.
has one for you. Oh, wonderfully magnificent fount of all knowledge.
Keep it going.
Are we alone in the universe?
Obviously, by universe, you mean metaverse, a.k.a. Facebook, #trademark. But also, you mean the multiverse, because, come on, science has basically proven that we are not the only universe in existence. In fact, I probably exist in
metaverse.
7 to 9 multiverses, playing out every possible action that could ever be perceived. So, am I alone? Why, yes, in the multiverse. Whoa. #watch Fringe.
Hey, we're all together here. We're all together, folks.
All together
don't listen
now.
to that. Don't listen to that. We're all together here in the universe. And the metaverse, who knows? I don't know. But here comes
Multiverse,
Ryan.
Steve.
That's all
Try
I
to
know.
keep up.
Ryan's on his way.
Bye-bye.
This has been another episode of Tiki.
All right.
All right, man.
Man, I'm so tired.
Are you?
Yeah, just so much going on. Man.
Lots of chores, huh? But you nailed it.
Actually, no. A lot of songs releasing. I have a song coming out shortly. A solo project. It is Hark the Herald Angel. In fact, I'm doing a merch giveaway.
We've heard about all that.
Hey, you know what? You can check the link in the comments to
That's not what we're
pre-save, and I'll be
doing
giving
here.
away some
Tell
merch.
me about your chores.
Oh, well, so I wrote down,
Okay.
go past the green barn, go to the red barn,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Steve,
No,
you
not
know,
blah, blah, blah.
You know I'm colorblind.
I didn't know you were colorblind.
Really? What's my birthday?
August 24th, 1982.
Nope. You just proved that you don't really know that I'm colorblind. So I couldn't find the red barn. I couldn't find the green barn. I found a grayish barn. Turns out it's just an empty shed at one of your neighbor's houses. No animals. Didn't get anything done. And then I came back.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh, well, you could say, next time I'll provide instructions for my colorblind son.
We've been doing this for 20 years. And
Doing chores?
Yes.
We have?
Yeah, before you left the house. You left at 20.
So I left the house at 17,
And
which was 20 years ago. Got it.
And you have not ever told me that you were colorblind. You've
You
known
never
your
asked.
colors. You nailed your colors.
You never asked.
I didn't have to ask because you were nailing your colors.
Steve, whenever you did those magic tricks, guess the red ball. You notice how I always tuned out?
No,
Couldn't see the red ball.
always said
Colorblind. I love that green dinky frog behind you and the black shirt you're wearing, though. I mean, so I'm told.
but you don't know red. Is that it?
No, it's not
You
similar.
pass
It's
the
not
red barn,
similar
you
to
go
the
to the
Adam
green
Crittinger
barn.
cup in the background.
Are those animals just like starving right now?
What animals? The ones in your nondescript gray barn that your neighbor
No,
owns that
not
has a
gray barn.
lawnmower?
No, not the gray barn. No.
Lawn mayor's fine. And by lawn mayor, I mean lawnmower.
You didn't blow the bolts.
No.
You didn't
I
tickle the turtles.
I didn't find the barn you're talking about.
Did you shuck the snakes?
I can't even tell you what color my sideways
frack?
hat is.
Did
I
you
don't even know the color of my sideways hat.
Did you frack the ferrets?
So I did look into fracking. Turns out gas prices are super high. I had to put gas in my Tesla that I charged to the business.
No, you don't put gas in a
And I didn't.
Tesla.
Well, I had a gas container for my CRV, but I drove to the gas station in my Tesla.
You had a Prius. What happened to the Prius?
I still have the Prius, but I bought the Tesla for like image, for the business.
An X? Or what'd you get?
I got
Y?
Y.
Oh,
I like those
why?
Gullwings. I like the Gullwing doors. And you know what? Image-wise, it fits us better. It's great because I can take my gallon.
It does not fit us better. If you can't do your chores, you can't have a Tesla. You can't. All right, folks. sorry
Tell
about
that to
this.
the leasing department at venturatesla.gov.
We'll be talking to them tomorrow. You're going to have a little surprise coming.
Great.
All right.
All right. Side shot. What you got for us, Steve?
Well, Megan Casey has been...
You mean that TikTok star with millions of followers and millions of views?
Oh my gosh,
Or
yes,
do you mean
she's
the
been-
owner of Rocky Mountain Puppets after Ed Casey,
both
her
of them.
father?
Both of them. She has been hitting it so hard and been doing so successful with the TikTok platform that we wanted to talk to her about it and get in the behind the scenes on this.
All right.
Check this out, folks. You're going to love this. Oh my gosh, Megan Casey. Hello.
Hello.
You have been a power user for many years since you were a young kid, using all kinds of Axtell puppets.
Yep. Literally, I think my first Axtell I used was a skunk.
Ah, And your dad got you kind of addicted to him, didn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Ed Casey, he's been a long time user. And then, so you guys were in business together for a while, and then you took over the business, Rocky Mountain
Puppets. Yeah. Yep.
Puppets.
I took over it when I was 16, I want to say. That's when I
Wow.
started doing all the library shows and whatnot. That's when I started getting into doing that. I was doing like maybe 30 shows a summer, and then I'm up to like 260 is the most I've done in one summer.
Wow.
Yep.
And only the summers, because you're a college student, right?
No, I graduated college in 2017. I went to CSU and I got my undergrad in psychology, and then I was doing my master's. I did it online with Purdue, but it was with public health, and like it was like more CDC's type stuff, and like it's cool and all, but that's not exactly what I want to do. I want to teach kids about health, safety, fitness, and nutrition using the puppets. So that's kind of the whole goal that I have in mind. Yeah.
That's incredible. So you're taking the puppets into your classroom experience as a teacher, and that's going to be really mind-blowing when you get that kind of going. I can see you creating some sort of a curriculum, a national level curriculum that all people with puppets are going to be following. And
that's exactly what I want to do. During quarantine, I started making online things with YouTube for the letters of the alphabet. I think I stopped posting at like G, so I need to continue posting it still. But I know so cool. Parents at the school, they seem like, we loved your stuff when we were at home. So it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's neat. You got actual feedback. Oh, fantastic.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, well, social media has been huge for you, hasn't it?
Yes. I became TikTok famous per se over quarantine. I didn't expect that to happen. I was like so against downloading that app. I was like, everyone's on that app. I don't want to use it. And then I got really bored, and I really miss seeing the kids' reactions. And I know that the feature on there, the duet feature, where you can see reactions of, it melted my heart seeing these kids just laughing and just hearing them laugh. That's why I perform. I love seeing people smile and hearing them laugh. So
TikTok's exploded for you. What are some of the recent numbers that you've had?
So my 2 videos that I've had blow up on there is with Crush, my turtle. And the first one I had that blew up was with the Martinelli's like apple juice bottle, where Crush bit into the bottle because it makes the sound of like you're biting into an actual apple. Okay. And that one has like 24 million views or something like that. Oh my goodness. Yes. And then the most recent one that blew up was Crush doing something with trying to put a straw inside a gallon jug, drinking out of it. I think it's ironic that both videos that blew up, the turtle's doing something with plastic. So I think that's probably people are like thinking it's funny or something. But yeah.
How many views did that get?
That has 31 million right now. That has more than the apple juice one. Yep. And
I saw a post by your dad that said that like in the very first hour, it had 12 million or something like that. Some crazy number.
It was like, I think in the first hour, I think is when I hit 1 million, and I was like, whoa, that's really fast. And then that's really in a day it had 12 million. And I was,
that's what it was.
What?
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Okay. And I noticed that you're that's drawing sponsors. I see people connecting with you. In fact, today I was looking at the comments, and you were doing a colder.
Yeah, the coldest water. Yep.
The coldest water thermos. And that was a commercial you were doing for them, basically. And then in the comments was an eyeglass company saying, hey, we'd like for you to represent us. And they
I didn't even see that.
You got to go back.
It's hard to sort
just today.
Okay.
It was amazing. And to see that power, that they see what you're doing for them. And now here's an eyeglass company wanting you to represent them, put the glasses on the puppets and please, because you're a TikTok star. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I like how I can, a lot of the companies that reach out, I've had a lot of random companies reach out to me too. So I have to kind of pick and choose who I do work with, because I do want to focus on health, safety, fitness, nutrition, and like eyes, like glasses, that falls under eye health. So there's a lot of things that I can, I guess, branch off of. And I think it's really helped with my creativity, being able to post on there and really think outside the box.
Yeah. Well, you've always been able to do that. Of quite
Yeah.
well. Very much. Everything is taken to another level with you. It's really fun watching the creativity pour out of your videos.
Well, thank you. I really
You're
appreciate
sure
that.
welcome. Yeah. So with that in mind, you're coming up with videos how often?
I haven't posted in the past few days, but typically I have to do like 3 or 4 videos a day. I have to make like 6 videos today to send out to people
Wow.
for approval before I get them posted, as well as make just my comedy one that I really need to
Approval. Do you mean
post.
these are sponsored videos?
They're sponsored videos. Yes.
6 different clients or several each?
6 different clients. Yep.
My goodness, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. I'm really happy that I've been able to like reach so many other people too, and it's cool. So I like doing some like fun ones sometimes too. Like there's a few
Sure.
like game apps, like Dice Kings is one I have to work
Yeah.
with. So there's just some funny ideas that I have too that I think would be really funny to do with the puppets. So I
Yeah.
accept a lot of them sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, I love your drive-through stuff and all just
Yes, those are awkward to film sometimes. not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
You never know what you're gonna get, right?
Yeah,
Use
I
the good
never
ones.
know. Yesterday I did a Dutch Bros one, and yeah, they were not expecting a turtle. I ordered this drink with Crush, so I got to edit that one.
Oh, that's fun. Do you have any tips for people that want to try to break into TikTok?
Just be authentic. That's
Okay.
literally that's the most important thing. I noticed myself starting to branch away from and doing what the people wanted. I mean, that is important, but you need to do what you enjoy doing. So like it's good to have feedback and whatnot, but it's really important to follow what you are extremely passionate about. And like I'm extremely passionate about making people laugh, also teaching them. So that's been my whole drive all along.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important to do when you get on a platform like that, is you have to be consistent. And when you post stuff, it needs to be something that's fitting to your audience. And I know a lot of my audience is families, so I have to always make sure I fit that audience as well, which
Sure.
I've always done. But
yeah, you're not going to break out of that.
No.
You'll stay consistent with that. And how many would you recommend that people do getting started?
Getting started. So my very first TikTok I ever made, I had like 400,000 views like the next day, and I was like, what? I was actually nervous to start posting on there because I'm a ventriloquist, and like growing up, sometimes I was made fun of for like making a puppet talk. So I was like, that was the one thing I was like kind of nervous about, but it's what I do. I love doing it. It's like, I'm done. I'm done caring about what other people think. I am going to just do what I like doing. But you just need to post like maybe like once a day is what I would say. So there's some people that do like 3 a day, but quality over quantity. I want to make sure good content's going out.
Speaking of quality, that goes out. Yeah, you have you seem to put a lot of edits in yours. Is that done in the phone, or are you using another program to edit?
I use my phone. So I film outside of TikTok a lot of the time. I use this app called Video Leap when I'm filming. I'll film on my camera. I use my iPhone. I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max is what I have. And the quality of my camera is insane, and it's super easy to edit on there. And
absolutely,
you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on a video editing program, especially for that platform. I know there's people that spend a lot of money on video editing stuff, but having just that, it just makes it fun. It makes people more engaged, and when there's different scenes going on versus just sitting down with the character doing the same thing. If there's variety going on in the shot, then more people are going to stay engaged for longer.
I see. So there's a couple of wannabes out there, like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. Have you taken your stuff to those as well?
I have a little bit. I need to get more consistent with posting on YouTube. It takes a lot of time to edit and do all of that stuff. I've taken it to Reels, and that's done really well. It seems like I've posted a few things on YouTube Short, but nothing really too crazy on there, because I feel like for those platforms, you need to film specifically for those platforms. So it's a whole different video, whole different. So I'll post my TikToks on there, but it'll have the little TikTok logo. So it's not the first platform.
It's not native.
Yeah.
So you think that if you do that, if you take your TikToks and just flood them over at the other two places, that it would water down what you're doing?
I don't think I'd water it down. I've had a lot of people follow me on TikTok because they've seen my stuff on Instagram Reels, or vice versa. They'll follow me on Instagram because they see stuff on the Reels. Yeah. It's just a matter of, I guess, publicity, because I think that's how the algorithm per se works. Is if you don't have the TikTok and Instagram on TikTok. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's fascinating. How to get there. Did you ever expect to be this successful on TikTok?
I did not expect that.
Isn't it wonderful that the social media platform has enabled you to, I suppose, make some pretty good money on the side for what you're not even doing as your job?
Yeah, it's been great for that to happen, because when COVID happened, I had 220 shows canceled, and they didn't even switch to virtual. They didn't switch to, so I took a very, very big financial impact.
Wow.
I'm living with my parents right now to kind of just get back on my feet again. But yeah, it's been a blessing for this to happen. It's been really great. Yeah.
Well, you couldn't have any more supportive parents, for sure.
Yes, I am so
incredible.
Thankful.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Megan, we're so excited for you. So proud of you. What's in your future?
My future holds just performing still. My goal is to one day have a TV show that teaches kids, anyone of any age, honestly, about health, safety, fitness, nutrition, using the puppets in a comedy aspect, but also a serious aspect, because that is all very important things to take care of with your body to make sure you grow up to be healthy and strong. So, and I feel like the kids they're our future. So if they know how to take care of themselves, then they can also reiterate it for generations down too. I think it's a really fun way, though, for people to start taking care of themselves like they should.
Yeah, they have to limit their screen time, and so they should only watch Megan Casey videos.
Only watch me. Yeah, exactly.
And then you can go out and exercise. I love it. Love it. Megan, thank you. This has been a delight. Thanks for the tips. Appreciate it.
Yes.
And good luck with all your exciting future plans.
Yes, thank you. I'm really excited for everything down the road. I have all my Aidens that'll help me get there too. I think I have 5 Aidens. I counted them the other day.
Aiden's the dinosaur.
Yes, yeah, I got them right here too.
Tell me what you got. You got dinosaur. You got the turtle.
Got the dinosaur, turtle, kangaroo. These are the ones I use mainly. So the kangaroo. I just purchased the koala.
Ooh, nice.
I have the dog. He's Schuster. What else do I have?
Jeez, you have a lot. I know.
I do. I have the older dinosaur too. The blue one. His name's Arnold. He's Aiden's uncle.
He's older.
Yeah, he's the older one. Then there's a bunch of my dad's accumulated over the years. I think we have almost all the animals, to be honest.
I know. He has an enormous collection. And you have access to all of those. So it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're on your way to big stuff. So custom.
Yes, I am, for sure. Keeping that in mind.
Yeah, for sure. Congratulations on everything. Thank you for coming on Inside Axtell and telling us all about your successes. I appreciate it so much, Megan.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for everything you do, Steve. I love all of your characters. They're awesome. So thank you for everything you do.
Wait a minute. Isn't she a millennial? Isn't it vertical?
Vertical video for Megan Casey. Hey, follow her on TikTok. You can find her on Instagram.
She's great. Oh my gosh, she's great.
A power user, one of the best.
Why did you have me put these on, Ryan?
I didn't. Hey, Francisco's about to order his 10th puppet from Axtell tomorrow.
Oh.
That'll make him a power user. Frank, once you have 10 puppets, you get 10% off.
That's right, for life.
All future orders, Frank.
That's
so
cool.
That 11th puppet's going to feel pretty nice.
Pretty good.
Love it.
That's great. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Frank.
Megan's awesome. Hey, Joe's saying Snail update time.
She did. Oh my gosh, she did. Megan did an incredible job.
So good.
So the Snail
We don't have it. It's down at the shop right now.
It's
I
right
saw
now.
it today.
It's had a week in holding, waiting for Jose to do his pattern work
Because we are building
on
the body.
Yeah, on the body.
The head, the shell, and the fabric's all picked out, but Jose's
But
making the body.
I got the coolest email from Joe Goslin. And Joe suggested, Steve,
Must have been addressed
if
to
you're
you.
holding the head here and the shell is here, your other hand could go into a pocket in the tail,
Oh, very cool.
and the tail could flip.
That's that Canadian thinking right there. Americans
That's
would
it.
be like, let's just pay more for gas. But he's like, no, let's
So
move the
it's
tail.
really cool. We're going to be adding the Joe Goslin flipping tail to our snail.
It's called the Goslin effect.
the Goslin tail.
Love it. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on,
it's cool.
man.
So we'll have it soon. We'll be able to show you the Goslin pocket that we're putting into the
Love it.
tail of the puppet. Oh my gosh. We've got a couple of auctions and a giveaway, Ryan.
Oh my gosh. What do you want to do first?
Now let's do the giveaway first.
All right. This is your last chance to share.
You know,
Come
you
on.
want to share because people are going to want to hit this auction big time.
Let me pull up this.
Boom,
What are we
boom,
giving away,
boom.
Steve?
The axe tracks of your choice tonight.
Pick your own axe tracks. Love it.
P-Y-O-A-X.
Well, the X is not needed because you just use the first letter of each word.
P-Y-O-A-X.
There it is. Trademark.
X.
All right, let me load up. Let me pull up my cache
All right.
of all the people. Ooh, we got some shares signed. Okay.
All right.
Oh my gosh, Tim Credible said my silicone dragon's arriving this
Oh,
week. Very excited.
how
That's
cool.
right. You painted a silicone smoking dragon for him. I remember watching you paint it. We picked out the body. We matched the color. Tim Credible, he's a performer spotlight from
That's right.
a little while ago, but he's awesome. I just saw his comment there.
Pretty
okay.
cool. That's great.
Let's pull up these shares. Oh my gosh. Frank Logan, I see you.
Lots of stuff going on here.
Brad Ray, I see you. Okay, let me make sure I got all of them.
Dennis. All right. Salute. We need to have some people hanging around for the auctions here. So
And-
go get your
yep.
friends. Come back for the auctions. Got to have them here.
But we're going to do a free giveaway real quick.
We need about 50 people here for auctions.
Okay, Steve, I think I'm ready.
All right. Ready?
Okay,
Close your
yeah.
eyes. 5, 4, 3.
Oh, hold on.
What?
I clicked. I thought I lost my movement. Okay, go for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kay Ann Seaton.
All right.
Kay Ann Seaton,
new
are
name
you
for a winner.
here? I know.
Kay
She
Ann, if
wrote
you're here-
7 minutes ago. Fun listening in.
If
Kay
you're
Ann
here,
Seaton.
you are the winner, but you have to be here to win. So
Let us know in the comments if you are watching. Kay Ann Seaton.
Is it K.N?
K. Dot
K-A-Y?
N. Yes.
K.N.
Like I said.
Uh-huh.
K. Dot.
Oh, you're
Ann
so good
Seaton.
with details. You can't do your chores, but you can nail.
I know, right? You know what? I'm great with details when it comes to getting around Vegas, handling
K.N.
logistics.
Seaton, we need to hear from
but
you.
not-
No, forget this guy. Just
not-
listen. If
sure.
you're here, K.N. Seaton, just say hello real quick here in the next 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh,
okay?
Andy Current said.
10.
Angie Current said, this is my first time here. So much
9.
fun. Welcome, Angie. Glad you are here with us.
Yep.
K.N. Seaton, are you
7.
here or do I have to pick someone else?
6, 5,
Let us know if you see a comment from
4.
her. She shared like 7 minutes ago.
3. Oh, come on, K.N. Seaton. 2.
Gina said, Ann, where are you? That's called a Connecticut inquiry.
All right, let's go on.
Well, Steve, for a second, I believe.
Oh, we're going to wait a second?
I believe I can fly. Okay. I believe and will reply. Come on, that was a pretty good rhyme. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, it
I
was out
believe
of
I can
nowhere,
fly.
get that.
I believe and will reply.
Yeah, let's see
Thank
if
you,
she
guys.
does, and then it'll be good. If she does, I'll give you credit for that.
I believe and will reply. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. I'll stretch my wings and fly away. Also, the singer of the song is in jail.
wait a minute. Whoa.
Whoa.
Not seeing it.
Okay.
Are you? Are you?
I was trying to hold out.
Yeah, we did. We held out for like
Okay.
way too long.
Okay, I'm going back to it.
All right. Frank
Okay.
Hearts.
Go for it.
Canadian people. That's good. I'm glad he does. Okay,
Tell me,
ready?
Steve.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, Jerry Bress.
Yeah.
Bress. Jerry, are you here with
Bress,
us?
Are you here, Jerry? All right.
This was 46 minutes ago.
What?
He shared.
All right.
Jerry, are you here with us? Jerry Bress.
All right. Just so you know, Frank Hearts Canadian people. All right. So here we go.
Thank you, David Boggs. Dropping lyrics on the fly deserves more praise.
Where? I didn't see that.
Thank you. David Boggs gets
Stop
it.
it. Stop it.
David
No.
gets it.
No, he's feeling better, I can see. You're getting his little smart.
There he gets
he's
it.
getting his smart
Jerry
side
Bress, are you here? Let us know
Jerry.
because you could be the winner of
going. Oh, my gosh. We have people here tonight recovering from COVID, recovering from back surgeries, recovering from so many things. Thank you for hanging with us tonight, folks. It's really cool. All right. Here we go.
All right, let me see here. Oh my gosh, Steve, I just got an email
10.
from a good friend of ours in
9.
Simi Valley who's building some cool stuff with us.
Yeah. 8. 7. Aw, K.N. Stetson's here. She is here. Shall we give it to her? She just showed up. She showed up. Does that mean she just came on, or does that mean her computer was lagging? Did you leave and come back?
Oh my gosh,
Let me
Mario Cadiol is here. Hey, K.N. is here.
K.N. is here.
K.N. Seaton is here.
All right.
I haven't heard from our follow-up, Jerry Bress.
I haven't seen him.
So
at
I
all.
think
All right.
K.N. Going to our original winner, K.N. Seaton. Okay, here's the deal, K.N. You get a free Axe Tracks of your choice. This is a pre-recorded routine. I'm going to drop a link for you
These
in
have
a reply.
the voice of the puppets on them. And sound
Steve, you
effects and
describe
music
it
as
while I
well.
drop a link.
I was doing that. Don't need you to
Well,
tell me what to
I
do.
needed to make it official.
An Axe Tracks is a pre-recorded routine. The rehearsal track, which is one of the tracks that you get, has your voice on it, what you should be saying to the puppet, and it has the puppet's voice on it. That's a rehearsal track, so you just say it along with my voice. I'm saying like, hello, how are you? And the puppet says, good, how are you? And so that's on the track as well. So you would practice with this voice and do the puppet with this voice. And the performance track doesn't have your voice on it, so that you can do that. It's really cool. Very, very cool. All right. Brian Jensen has
So, K.N.,
just so you know.
All you got to do is send us a message to our page.
Yep. Which is?
Right there, Axtell Expressions. I just commented on one of your posts. You can check out our Axe Track page. I see your replies, K.N., don't worry. You can email me, ryan@axtell.com, or reply to our page, which you can just click our name and send us a message and tell us what Axe Tracks you would like.
You take some time, look at the Axe Tracks page. That's axtell.com /Axe Tracks.
Yep.
.html. Nailed it.
And oh my gosh, speaking of Canada, Wally Hiltz is here, and Wally, Brian Jensen said, I'm seeing the replies, but not the color, because I'm colorblind. Wally Hiltz is here, and he plays in a band. I saw on Facebook he was jamming at some location.
Really?
Yep. They were playing some covers. Someone was playing harmonica, guitar, keys.
Good stuff?
I just a photo.
So cool.
It could have been terrible.
Was it good?
It was a photo.
Wally Hiltz.
The photo looked
Send Ryan
great.
your audition tape. He's going to be putting out some music here pretty soon that we're going to be jamming.
I have like 7 bands.
Jamming. This is jamming just for fun.
But it was pretty cool.
Virtual jam. VJ.
All right. KN
Ryan,
responded. Awesome, KN. We got you covered. Just let us know what Axe Tracks you would like. I'll take care of you. Get you a download link.
Right. Wally Hiltz, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. All right.
Canada is in the house. Mario is here, too. Another fellow Canadian. I've always heard that the nicest people are Canadian.
Wait a minute.
I kind of think they're right. Not a slight
Well,
against
they do their
Americans.
chores. The Canadians do their chores.
Is
That's
that your
good.
only qualifying
No,
factor?
No, they do them nicely.
So I don't do it nicely or at all.
You don't do it at all. So
Well, it comes back to the instructions.
You do not do it nicely. You do not do your chores nicely.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Is that right? Oh my goodness.
Here's
All
a
right.
manual, not even a PDF, but it's a Word doc from
Are we
Windows
ready for some
95.
auctions,
Can't even
folks?
download it.
Are we ready for auctions? If you're ready for an auction, give me a thumbs up or some sort of a heart.
Send Steve a snail mail of a thumbs up, and if he gets several of them, we will do an auction.
All right.
All right, Steve, I think it's auction time. Come on, let's do it. Get that auction shirt
All right.
that you always wear. Come on, make it official.
All right.
Friends,
Oh my
we're having a
gosh.
couple auctions tonight. Oh my gosh. Steve's feeling gin-gins. Okay, Can
It's
got
pretty exciting. Yeah, this is exciting. We're starting out auction number 1 tonight.
Oh my gosh, what do you have, Steve?
Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this beautiful bird.
Woo.
Look at this beautiful bird. Look at that. Look at me. This toucan right here is completely customized with pink feathers.
Whoa. Looking tweet.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so we're starting out with that. So we are going to be putting that up for auction.
Whoa, nailing the stand,
Look at
Steve.
that. Nailed it.
Not the eye line, but the stand was pretty good. Eye
I
line's
know.
miserable.
Eyeline, miserable.
Head angle, Ms.
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, there we go.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right, all right.
All right.
That's
not-
working.
Okay.
What else you got?
Look at this piece of paper here.
Oh my
Look
gosh.
at this piece of paper here.
Is that gradient?
Put them together,
That's literally gradient.
and you take them and you tear them up,
Okay. Whoa.
and you unfold it.
Don't make me clean all that up.
Look at this.
No way.
Look at this.
A stylish hat?
It's a stylish hat.
Wow.
It's a stylish hat.
You could be in Puff the Magic Dragon.
All from this garbanjo. Okay, I got a whole bag of those. You're going to be getting these.
You're not including the one you ripped up?
I'll include it if you. Yeah, sure, I'll include it.
Okay.
You just
I'm
can't
saying.
recreate it. But this is a whole bag of them. There's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 8 of them in here. I don't know. All right.
Love it, dude.
These are what? I don't know what it's
That's-
called. It's called torn and restored hat. Is that what it's called?
I think
folks?
it's called Nar,
no.
dude.
Why
I think
don't
it's
you-
called
why don't you
Nar,
see-
dude, napkin.
There's folks here tonight
Nar
that
for
know.
gnarly.
What is it
Nar,
called?
dude.
What is it called, folks?
Bro, that's
we all
pretty
know what that
Nar.
is. It's
pretty Nar, bro.
It's a classic of magic.
It's
what
called
is it,
the
folks?
Narbro
The-
Restored Nate Dog.
Okay. Well, anyway, we'll find out eventually.
Send me those
I know
screenshots,
a lot
folks.
of you folks know what this is.
Steve's wearing a Puff the Magic
my-
Dragon hat.
My good friend
Send me
Greg
a screenshot.
would be here. Okay, now there's another one. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
This is made by my friend Steve Schnelzer. All right.
Say
Check
that.
this out.
All right, let's see it. I'm thirsty. What you got for me? Ooh, fruit punch.
It's a Starbucks cup, and this is a fruit drink.
Ooh, fruit drink. Unspecified fruit drink. I bet it's got corn syrup in it.
Well, it probably does. All right, let's pour some in. So this is how you prepare it. This is how you prepare it.
Wait,
right?
blue milk. Is that like blue milk from
Kinda.
Disneyland? Like
All right.
Star Wars Land, the blue milk?
So look, folks.
Gina Meter, the blue milk.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
and get it.
You can put white milk in here. You can put a latte-looking thing in here. But the point is, it's a special magic cup. Right here is a little hole. Okay? You put this tacky
Now, Steve,
substance
what
over
about?
this,
I have a question.
and you pour it out, and this
What
is how
about
you start
what
your
about
show.
other colors of milk? Is it just
Look at this.
limited to white and blue?
Okay.
What about chartreuse?
Look at this. It doesn't matter, Ryan.
What
You know-
about-
you know that it doesn't matter. But look at this. You see this? Okay.
I do.
Now,
That's a normal
watch
Starbucks
this.
drink right there.
It is. This is like
I always get blue milk at Starbucks.
All right. Watch this, folks. You take the straw. I'm not going to take it out of its. I'm just going to pretend like it's a cool straw.
Well,
check this out.
COVID safety.
Yeah, I'm not going to take the cover of the straw off. Let's just take. Would you like a drink? I'm really thirsty. Are you? Here. Go ahead and take a drink. Watch this, folks. Watch.
No way. You like blue drink that much?
Wow. That is really cool. Okay. This cup, it's a magic cup
Love it.
made by my friend Steve
Gina said blue milk better
From-
than green milk. Thank you for confirming.
from the Starbucks franchise. This is going to be yours in addition to
The hat.
the toucan, the hats, which is the hat that I'm wearing. You get a whole bunch of those right here.
Okay.
You get the drink cup. That's a little high. Let's go a little low. There we go. There we go. And not only that, I'm going to give you. Oh my gosh.
What are you giving me, Steve? What are you giving
This is cool.
me?
This is really cool.
Ken Dumb wants to know who makes those cups. He missed your shout out.
Steve.
Steve Scheiser, right?
That's right.
Steve Scheiser makes the cups.
Yep. Let's get this right here.
What you looking for?
Yep. It's right here. It's supposed to be right here. Okay. Look.
Ah, there it
here
is.
is a top hat. Okay? It's not one of the professional big top hats, but it's a floppy top hat. Okay? So you can put this, you can hide it, you can put this in a production area, and
That's
you
right.
can. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not the coolest top hat?
Well,
you've
and
ever
if you were in like a Broadway version of Alice in Wonderland,
Yeah.
you could wear that hat.
seen? Or if you were in a
If you were late,
A
you're
Broadway
late
version
for a
of
very important
Harry
date.
Potter, this could be the.
Oi, Harry! Harry Potter!
This.
Harry Stedman!
This could be.
Oi!
This could be the what is the picking hat? What is it? The divining
The sorting hat?
Sorting hat.
I'm a little old for
I'm
Harry
very-
Potter.
Okay, well you just nailed it.
More of a
you're not
Tolkien
old.
guy.
Okay. And then there's something else that I was going to.
Oh my gosh, there's more? Is it one of those
Yeah.
mini mugs?
Oh, here it is. My patented burger balloon.
No
I'm gonna
way.
give you one of
Dal
these.
Sanders, are you here?
A patented burger balloon. This is actually a Mylar balloon that blows up, and the lettuce is in the middle, and it blows up cool, just like a balloon. So I have that for you.
Love it. And that was a
well
big
as
job we
this.
did for McDonald's.
That's right. We almost sold 1.5 million of these to McDonald's. This is one of the things you're going to be getting.
Okay.
And last but not least, a baby Norm.
Baby Norm.
A baby Norm.
Steve, what are you starting this auction at?
This is going for 200, right here.
All right.
200. You get the
Starting bid is $200, folks.
the toucan puppet, which is worth 100 right there. You get these guys. You get the cup, which is $50, manufactured by Steve. You get the top hat, a burger balloon, which I'll sign, and a baby Norm. plus
Love
this
it.
hat.
All right, I am watching the comments. If you
right.
see a bid,
All right.
I got Brian Jensen. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Brian hooked us up with some. In fact, we had some of Brian's hot sauces for lunch today.
Oh my gosh, they were so good. Brian, oh my gosh, the gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving.
I know.
If you know what I mean. Woo.
All right, Brian Jensen for 200 bones.
Yeah, these are great. These are
Got
really
them
great.
on the screen right here.
All right.
And I will be watching. If you see another bid that I don't have on the screen, please drop it in the comments. We don't always see every
you know
comment.
What? Let's start over. Let's say, let's go $20. Oh, Brian's already bid $20. You have Brian's bid for $20 on the screen. All right, let's start at.
No, hold on. He bid 200. My bad. It's a typo.
Brian
the
bid
first mistake I've ever made.
Come on, man.
Let's acknowledge it, everybody.
Yes, please. Everybody acknowledge. All right, Brian Jensen, $200. Do we hear?
All right.
205, 205, 205. A baby Norm for 200.
Dude, I actually really like that ripped hat.
Look at this.
I know.
The hat's cool. The rip and this, you get a drink that's the same color as the hat.
That's
You
a
don't get the
Starbucks cup,
fluid.
too.
I put a little bit of blue and a little bit of white color in there. You get the burger balloon, one of my
That's right.
patents. You get a baby Norm. You get a top hat that you could produce. It's one of those foam hats that goes all the way down to nothing, and you can produce a top hat and put it on your magic kid. A kid that's going to help you, your assistant that's going to help you.
Ooh,
with
I got
magic.
David Boggs here.
All right.
Harry
We have-
Stedman, struggling with
This here?
buttons. What do you mean? David Boggs.
All right,
I got
this?
for 210. D
Yep.
Boggs.
All right, D-Box.
D Boggs.
D-Boggs. Feeling good.
David T. Boggs.
And we got the...
His middle name is Terrence.
Look at this
probably.
guy. Yeah, look at him.
All right, I got David T. Boggs.
All right.
For 210.
$210
Oh
to
my
David
gosh.
Boggs.
Brian Jensen.
What?
Oh, Brian Jensen at 220. David Boggs at 230.
What? All right, 230 going once.
This is the war on the
David
shore.
Boggs, 230 going once.
Going once.
As soon as we see it, it's going
Okay,
once.
give me a second,
There it is.
guys. Some of us have to
David
carry the
Boggs.
show on our backs. Others of us have to wear a
200
weird hat. That's the division of labor here at
$230
Axtell.
going twice to David
Hold on.
Boggs.
Brent, Brian Jensen, known as Brenson from
Yep.
now on, is at
Whoa,
240.
240, I see a 240. Whoa, that's a swoop right there, Ryan.
It is. Swoop, there it is.
Woo! That's a swoop.
All right.
Brian
I'm going to
Jensen.
put Brenson. He'll know.
240 for show off.
He'll know
All
that I
right.
mean.
240 for show off. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Ken Dum, for confirming.
Oh my goodness. If
You
I
s-
had a straw. Oh.
Harry, a
I
droid
could
computer,
inflate
please
this
give me a little bit of
I don't want to
credit.
inflate this because it's, in the middle of a pandemic. I'll let your lips inflate this. Whoever wins this, which I think. Oh, what?
What do you see? Whoa, what do you see?
Brinson? 240 for Brinson.
That's Brian Jensen.
Brian Jensen. Oh, interesting.
If he
Brinson.
was two celebrities, that would be his name. Brinson.
All right, $240 going once. Do we hear 245? 240 going once.
Going
To Brian
once, everybody. To B-Gens.
240 going twice to B-Gens.
Now, Steve,
That's
slow
a little
down
fast.
because
Slow
of the
down.
algorithms.
Slow down.
I may
Slow
not
down.
always see
Slow down.
everything. Hit you with a side. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure.
All right. $240 to Brian Jensen going
Well, to
twice
Brinson.
to Brinson.
Brinson.
It's magic. David going for that straw.
Going slow. I think D-Boggs
The
is going
straw.
for a house.
All right. Yeah, yeah, I think D-Boggs might be going for a house instead of a...
We
right.
missed. What are you pointing at in Peace, baby? Catch us up, Steve.
All right. Peace, baby.
What are you pointing at?
All right. Haven't done that yet. Okay, that'll be the second auction. We'll do that. All right.
We do have another auction, folks.
Going 3 times to Brian Jensen.
Would you say going thrice times? Going thrice.
Whoop. Sold to Brian Jensen for $240.
To Bijan.
Okay, yeah, I don't know where my light is, so that was what that was all about.
We're a bit rusty. It's been a while since we've had an auction.
Got
But
it, but it doesn't have electricity.
no batteries because we're going green. Here at the studio.
Right. Okay, congratulations, Brian Jensen. 240.
All right, nailed it. 240 to BJ. Hey, Brenson, you know the details. Shoot us an email. We'll get this shipped off to you.
All right.
All right. We got another auction coming up, Steve.
Yep. This. And this. Yep. And this. And the, oh yeah, I'm going to send you a boxed version of the cup. Yep. And that bird. And that bird right there. Right there. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Okay.
All right, man. What you got for us? We got auction numero dos.
This is also Brian Jensen's. Okay. Oh my gosh. So another toucan, believe it or not. So if you feel like you had a huge loss right there, you didn't, because this auction is somewhat similar, but also different. Also more valuable than that last auction. So here's auction number 2. Look at this.
Oh, Steve doesn't have a hat on.
Look at this. This is a toucan feathered with peacock feathers, and these are removable.
No way.
They're removable so that you may pack them away on a flat, like a folder or something, so when you travel. But there's a little tube up here that you pop them in.
Sorry, Steve, tubas aren't little.
You just pop it in the tube.
Tubas are large. Back to you, Steve.
Look at that. Just pop it in.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it. So this character here, look at that. Look at that guy.
That's cool.
That is cool. Okay.
Love those feathers, man.
So this peacock toucan is part of it. Now, I'm also going to include this drinking glass.
No way.
Yep. Now, you know how this works? Oh, let me show you.
I zoned out when you were showing me.
Okay.
Show me
So
again.
first of all,
so you go to Disneyland, you get the blue milk from Star Wars
blue
Land.
milk.
You drive it black.
Pour it in here.
Okay.
All right.
Fill it up.
Now,
Okay.
you put this, which is a little sticky stuff,
Okay.
like tacky gum on the hole.
So you cover
There's
that
a
hole.
here.
Okay.
Cover that hole, and pour the excess out.
And that gives you the false mug. Oh, there it is.
Looks real, doesn't it?
It does. So that's the air pressure holding.
Yep.
So it's that homeostasis, as they say.
This is completely dry in here. It's only in the sides.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is what you're getting. That's the only reason I'm showing it to you as a trick. And then you put a straw in, and you can have a puppet, or you could drink it, whatever. But a puppet is really, really, really cool because would you like a drink? Yeah, look. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. You have to drink it from the straw. Come on. Yep, drink it from the straw. No, What? From the straw. Okay. Right here.
That's pretty cool, man.
Nice.
All right. Okay. It's a professional cup. Starbucks. Magic cup.
Now, the comments are blowing up with everyone who's got their own sticky solution instead of blue tape.
This is
Magician wax, gaff tape. We
you can do
get
all.
it.
You can do all.
Anything that's non-porous.
Yeah, clay,
and
anything
sticky.
works. Yep. All right. So these are created by Steve.
All right.
Shizer.
Steve Shizer. That's right. Gina wants one.
Yep. I only have 2 of them.
This is the last one, right?
Yep. So this is going to be yours. So I'm going to put it here.
Okay. So you get the toucan
That's
with the
cool.
peacock feathers.
That's really cool.
The
Now you can-
Starbucks cup.
Yep. Okay.
With the disappearing liquid.
Oh gosh! Wow. The original gray dinky silicone.
Say it ain't so. Whoa. Was that Weezer?
This is a silicone dinky monkey. Silicone gray dinky monkey. A gray. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. Believe me, I don't let go of these easily.
It's actually small. It's a dinky. It packs well,
it.
easy to
I
perform
love
with,
it.
great for virtual shows.
Yep. So this little dinky monkey,
That's literally called, putting your hand in a dinky is called sliding into your DMs, dinky monkey.
Yeah, that's not all. This is special. This auction, soup's special. You ready for this?
Probably not.
So the process of
Whoa,
making
quim-quims? Quim-quims?
the process of making these is that I sculpt my puppets digitally. Some of them, like these dinkies.
Yep.
And I print out from a 3D printer the 3D molds in plastic.
That's right.
And then I cast them in silicone. The very first one that I ever cast in silicone, which you can see on YouTube,
Was Quimby.
Quimby. And that's this guy right here.
And this is for a project we can't really talk about
Yeah,
yet.
not yet. This was this is a sample. He's much smaller.
Than the final version.
Yeah, look how small he is, right? This is really, really cute. Now, you can't use this in a show. You can't use this in a movie or TV, but you can have this as my very first 3D printed silicone character. Yeah, this is a collectible. I signed it inside. All right, so it's going to be part of this auction.
Dude, that's a good batch, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Quimby. Oh. Oh, sorry.
Steve.
We all heard that sound.
No.
All those
That's not all.
things.
Crashing together, making a big mess below the table. We know that you're struggling.
You ready for this?
No way.
Wait.
Safety and entertainment?
Hang on. I'm going to throw in some Christmas
No,
fabric.
not the Christmas fabric.
Christmas fabric. Look at this Christmas fabric. Look at that. Little light bulbs from Christmas. Who knew? You don't know when you're going to use Christmas fabric in your show. I'm throwing in some Christmas fabric. Yeah, I am. I really am.
People in the comments are like, no, he won't.
Oh, they're going crazy.
No, he won't.
They're
And I'm
going
like,
crazy
yes, he
right
will.
now. All right, one more thing. This is really cool. The piece de resistance.
From Terry's show a couple days ago. Teeth opened
Terry
by
Fader
Steve. Terrence Fader
Gave
to his
us
friends.
these. And I'm going to put this in the show. Look at this.
Don't you dare put that on your face
I
and
won't.
contaminate it.
It's
this
a
is
Terry
a
Fader
Winston mask.
Mask.
Love it, dude. Oh, I said don't. All
I'm
right.
not. I'll put it on
Perfect.
his face. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Isn't that cool? All right.
Daddy!
So this little guy here is worth probably $200 alone. He's worth about $100. The cup is $50. This Quimby, who knows? It's my pride and joy, my very first one. Hand signed.
It's your PB&J.
It's about
if you
$100
will.
itself. I'm going to start this at $250. $250.
Starting bid.
And you get Terry Fader's Winston mask. Look at that. I'd wear it, but I don't want to.
Nope.
Nope, it's yours.
Starting
it's
bid is
yours.
$250.
Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful transfer. That image right there of Winston, the impersonating turtle.
We got to see him.
Oh, yeah, we did.
I got Mario.
$250.
A Mario from
All right.
Canada.
Look at that. Look at that.
All right, Mario, I'm get you up on the screen, my brother.
Oh. His ears are just not big enough. Yours will be, though.
A lot of the
There we
people
go.
are
There we
asking
go.
for baby norms.
Are they? Should I throw one in? Let me see if I can find one.
I don't know, man. These people.
All right, baby Norm.
cockroaches.
Instead of Christmas fabric or along with the Christmas fabric?
Along with. Don't
baby
deprive
Norm
them
Norm.
of the
A
Christmas
baby
fabric.
Norm.
Baby Norm Norms. Baby Norm
All right. Along with the Christmas fabric. Oh my gosh, you get my original Quimby. I'm going to have to write this down. A baby Norm.
A baby Norms. A silicone prototype gray dinky monkey.
Baby Norm.
A Winston mask. and a custom toucan.
And
oh, that's right. I forgot about
magic
the
trick.
cup from Steve Scheiser.
that's right. The magic
Oh, come
Starbucks
on, man.
cup.
That is
$50
a killer deal.
$50 right there. All right, let's go. Let's go. Mario, $250
Let's
going
go,
once.
Let's go.
Mario,
let's
$250
go.
going once. All right, someone join me here. You join me, little guy. You join me. All right. You ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. All right.
Oh, I got
Okay.
David Boggs.
Uh-oh. Bob's
At
coming on strong.
$275.
Coming on strong. 275.
All right, 275. David Boggs, 275.
All right, D Boggs
D Boggs,
or Dogs.
275.
Where my dogs
going
at?
once, 275.
Going
D-Boggs.
once. Oh, Mario.
Oh,
At 280.
280. Woo, Mario.
280. 280.
$280 today to Mario.
Mario, I'm putting just your first name because everyone knows.
Wow.
Oh,
To Mario going once.
All right.
280 to Mario.
Mario and the Jets.
What are you pointing at?
What?
Ken, thanks for joining, brother.
Hey.
Brian Jensen, Blenson. Where'd the L come
Brinson.
from? Oh, but then David Boggs. Boom. Swoop it actually for the same price as Blenson. So,
Oh, yeah?
I have
Oh, yeah?
Brian Jensen,
Oh, yeah?
a.k.a. Brenson at 285. David Boggs, I'll take 190.
All right. Nice.
Because
All
the
right.
first 285 I had was Blenson. Right? Oh, my Mario.
290. Mario.
Mario.
290
Cadio.
going once to Mario. 290 going once.
What are you pointing at?
Mario. I'm pointing at Mario.
He's up there?
No. Mario going once.
Mario going.
Whoa, David Boggs said, let's go 300.
That's a swoop, right? 300. Woo. There it is. A
Bro,
swoop.
don't tell me it's a swoop.
It's
I
a swoop.
invented the
Dude.
swoop.
Well, let's see it happen.
But sometimes I
on a
need a
regular basis.
reminder.
This is our silicone, not latex, but silicone. Look at him.
Ooh, okay. I got Brenson
Yeah.
at 305. He says his last bid. But
all
we
right.
we all know Brenson.
You never know. And this little guy, oh my gosh.
All right.
I love him.
Brinson, I got you at 305. I'm not even going to pretend that this is your last bid. I know how you work.
I know how you work.
David Boggs. Oh,
you work.
David Boggs
you
said
work.
310. Now I win.
Oh.
Let's
He's
see.
rhyming. He's rhyming.
But let's see if Brian Jensen.
He sounds like a guy that wants some Christmas fabric.
You know, that's what exactly he wants. Oh, now he said, "Sell me the straw for $3.15." I knew it wasn't the
straw.
last bid.
The straw. You get the straw.
Blenson.
A clean straw.
I got Brian Jensen at $3.15.
Whoa. Brinson at 315.
Brisket. I got.
All right.
What's going on? I don't get it. What's going on? Brinson, Brian Jensen, and
Wait,
315.
Brian Jensen, you're saying I'm going to bed. Does that mean 315 is your last bid? Because I had Boggs at 310. Then I saw the straw for 315, and Steve will throw in that straw.
Yep, you get a straw.
So I got 315 for Brian Jensen. He says he's going to bed.
Oh, no, you can't go to bed. You can't go to bed right now while you're bidding. That's unlawful.
It's unlawful. You can't do it.
Brian Jensen, 315 going once.
He says yes.
Brian Jensen, 315 going to bed twice.
Peace, baby. Peace.
Give it a chance.
baby.
Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
David Boggs, 320. I need a drink from that straw.
320. All right.
That's a swoop.
320. David Boggs, 320. Yeah.
David Boggs.
325. 325.
I got
325.
David Boggs at 320. Brian Jensen says Boggs wins. Steve, count it down.
David Boggs, 320 going once.
25. 325. Anybody? 325.
David Boggs, 325. Nope. 320. Right?
Yep.
320.
Yep, 320.
Going twice.
Anybody for 325 and 325?
David Boggs, 325, 3 times, and sold.
Oh, whoa. It is sold. As you said,
Of
sold.
course,
Brian
of course.
Jensen said, I bet 325 in another life, but not today.
Oh,
Not
okay.
today. So, David Boggs, you
All
are
right.
the winner.
Love you, buddy.
Brian Jensen,
Love
you
you,
threw
buddy.
me for a second.
All right, David Boggs, congratulations. You get this.
Love it. Congrats, David.
This.
Do this. Send
And
me
this.
David said, after 4 weeks of COVID, I did something successful. You sure did, brother.
You sure did, man.
Hey, shoot me an email,
Congratulations.
ryan@axtell.com, and we will get this squared up and shipped out to you. Hey, hit that like button for Brian Jensen and David
Congratulations,
Boggs
guys.
and everyone, Mario, and everyone that was bidding. Brinson won the first one. David Boggs won the second one.
All right.
We had a good time. Hey, just a reminder, folks, we do creative consulting and script writing and audio editing and music writing and all that fun stuff. We
David
have a lot of
Boggs
that.
is using us for that kind of stuff.
We got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So if you're ever interested, you want to talk about that stuff, shoot me an email, ryan@axtell.com,
We do
steve
a lot of
@axtell.com.
consulting. Oh,
We would
my
love
goodness.
to help you
Yep.
come up with your next season of entertainment. And we got a lot of great stuff coming up, a lot of fun projects that are in the wakes. So we'll be live again the 1st of December. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
My gosh. We are going to have Stan Allen with us, the head of Magic Live.
Oh my gosh, that's
Gonna be
right.
super fun.
Wow. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Hope you guys are all coming to Magic Live. Oh my goodness.
All right, friends. See ya the first week of December.